What if the most powerful moment of your day happens when you're not even awake? What if the door to your greatest transformation opens not during action, but in the stillness of your sleep? Let me ask you, what are you allowing your mind to rehearse in the final minutes before you drift off? There is a hidden power that most people ignore, a portal into change that opens every single night, and yet it's often wasted. It's the moment right before sleep, that precious doorway between the conscious world and the subconscious realm. If you understood how sacred that moment is, you would never again fall asleep frustrated, anxious, or focused on lack. Because what you bring into your sleep, you plant into your future. The thoughts you surrender to as you drift off are not just passing clouds, they are seeds. And the ground you plant them in, that's your subconscious mind, the deepest soil of your entire life. You don't have to sit in silence for hours to meditate. You don't need incense, chants, or crystals. The greatest meditation happens in bed, when the body is still and the mind begins to blur the line between what's real and what's imagined. In that exact moment, if you choose a new inner story, your future begins to shift. If you lie there, not reviewing the pain of today, but imagining the victory of tomorrow, you begin to mold the unseen forces of reality. Feel your dreams as real before sleep. Hear the voice of approval. See yourself where you desire to be. Speak not out loud, but within. Whisper to your soul, "This is who I am now." And as you drift away, your mind accepts that message without resistance. You see, the conscious mind is skeptical. It questions. It resists. But the subconscious mind, it accepts what it feels, and nothing opens it wider than sleep. This is the sacred window, the gap between your current identity and your future self. And every night you get a fresh chance to cross that bridge. Don't use it to repeat what you already know. Use it to create what you truly want. Imagine the bank balance you wish to see, the relationship you long to feel, the life you deserve to wake up to. Feel it now. Smile into the darkness like it's already yours, because in that silent darkness, the light of your future begins to form. This isn't wishful thinking, it's energetic instruction. You are giving the universe new commands. You are imprinting new images on the canvas of your destiny. As you rest, your body recovers, but your subconscious gets to work. It does not sleep. It moves the pieces, attracts the answers, creates the coincidences. Not because you forced it, but because you believed first. You felt it first. You claimed it while the world was silent. That's the power of this secret meditation. It doesn't ask for hours, it asks for intention. Just a few moments of focused, loving, fulfilled feeling can alter the course of your entire life. And here's the truth: everyone meditates before sleep, either on what they want or on what they fear. Most people fall asleep to worry, replaying the day's stress, rehearsing tomorrow's doubts. But you will no longer do that. You will fall asleep as the version of yourself who already has what they once prayed for. You will fall asleep rich in spirit, in love, in certainty. Not because it's yet visible, but because it's already real within you. And that's the key, to make it real internally first, to feel it until your subconscious says, yes, this is true. And soon the world will follow. Let tonight be different. Lay your head down with a purpose. Instead of surrendering to the noise of the day, surrender to the clarity of your vision. Say to yourself, tonight, I become who I was always meant to be. Then imagine it, feel it, trust it, and sleep. Because in that sleep, you are not just resting, you are becoming. The last thoughts you carry into sleep are not random, they are the foundation bricks of your tomorrow. They settle deep into the mind like seeds into fertile soil, undisturbed by the chaos of the day. That quiet moment before you drift off is where you either build your future or repeat your past. You must treat it like a sacred appointment with your destiny. Whatever feeling you bring with you, gratitude or fear, peace or panic, will root itself inside your subconscious. And the subconscious never forgets what the conscious dismisses. So if you lie there rehearsing disappointment, life will echo it. But if you go to sleep with visions of victory, of answered prayers, of already fulfilled dreams, then life must reflect that too. You don't beg the night for change, you become the change. You enter sleep as if you've already become everything you once chased. And when you do, the power of that moment starts shaping circumstances, crafting outcomes, and turning invisible hope into visible proof. The subconscious mind doesn't care about logic, it listens to feeling. And during sleep, its ears are wide open. You could spend hours in the day forcing positivity, but if you fall asleep with doubt, that doubt takes priority. This is why you must become the guardian of your emotional state before bed. What you feel becomes instruction. If you feel love, the subconscious begins building bridges to support that. If you feel abundance, opportunities get live ones. The outer world doesn't lead, it follows. So when you gently direct your thoughts before sleep, when you imagine with feeling instead of just words, you tap into a supernatural workshop. You're not just dreaming, you're programming, you're setting coordinates for the universe to follow. And that's why it's so powerful, because there is no resistance in sleep. You're no longer in defense mode. You are open, receiving, aligned. This is the moment when real change begins. Sleep is not simply a biological break. It's a spiritual gateway. It's where the soul recalibrates, where the body heals, and where the mind rearranges your reality. Most people treat sleep as a shutdown, but you must see it as a sacred transfer point, a place where what you feel most deeply gets uploaded into the fabric of life itself. Sleep is surrender, but if you surrender with intention, you rise transformed. You must fall asleep as the person you wish to wake up as. That's the secret. It doesn't take hours, just the last few minutes of focused attention on what you desire, not what you fear. This is not passive rest, it's conscious becoming. Your bed becomes your altar, your silence becomes your command, and every night becomes a fresh chance to rewrite the script of your life. You are not just resting, you are reshaping. You are not escaping the day, you are planting the next one. What you visualize in those last few moments before sleep holds more power than all the plans made in your waking hours. When the body is quiet and the mind softens, your imagination becomes a magnet. It begins drawing to you the feelings, events, and people that match what you've seen in your inner world. This is why it's so vital to picture not what is, but what will be. See yourself already living the life you long for. Speak the words they haven't said yet. Imagine the house you haven't touched yet. Let your dreams spill into your sleep, not just your diary. You don't need to make it happen by force, you need to feel it happening through faith. As you drift, you become a creator, not a reactor. This is the meditation that manifests, the vision that activates. Don't underestimate the power of your mental movie right before bed. It is the trailer of your future reality. Whatever you dwell on emotionally before sleep doesn't disappear with the morning sun. It becomes the silent architect of your day. You might wake up with no memory of what you thought about last night, but your reality remembers. The feelings you surrender to in sleep instruct your subconscious on what to attract, what to ignore, and what to multiply. This is why bedtime isn't a break, it's the most important moment of creation. Don't fall asleep regretting the day or doubting tomorrow. Let your final thoughts be filled with assurance. Say quietly, I am already there. It is already mine. I am already enough. And let those words sink in, not as wishes, but as truth. That truth, believed deeply in rest, will echo through your days. The outer world follows inner instructions. So speak new instructions, build new images, feel new outcomes, and do it gently just before sleep, when the mind is open and the heart is listening. You don't need to meditate for hours or climb mountains of discipline. The most life-changing meditation is short, still, and sacred. It's the moment when you lie in bed and consciously choose your inner dialogue. No distractions, no masks, just you and the silence. If you use few minutes well, they will outperform every other effort you make during the day. Don't overcomplicate it. Simply breathe deeply, close your eyes, and picture your desired life. Not as fantasy, but as fact. Not someday, but now. Feel it in your breath. See it in your mind. And let that feeling gently carry you into sleep. That's meditation. Not emptiness, but fullness. Not detachment, but embodiment. And when you meditate like that, pure and intentional, focus, the universe cannot ignore your signal. It must respond. Because in that moment, you are aligned with truth, and truth is irresistible. You don't need a special place, posture, or playlist. The greatest meditation is the one you do with sincerity in your heart and clarity in your mind. Your bed can be your temple. Your pillow can be the place where miracles begin. It's not about how you sit, it's about what you feel. Before you fall asleep, let go of the noise of the day and pick up the piece of your new vision. Picture it clearly. Breathe into it fully. You don't have to say anything out loud. Let your energy speak for you. Let your imagination paint the world you want to wake up in. That simple nightly practice done with quiet conviction becomes the most powerful ritual in your life. You don't need more effort. You need more alignment. And when your inner world is aligned as a one-sided, your outer world has no choice but to follow. Let your body rest, but let your soul rise. Sleep with your vision, not your problems. Most people carry their worries into bed like a heavy backpack, hoping the morning will lighten the load. But the morning only reflects the seeds sown the night before. So start sowing peace. Start sowing joy. Start sowing abundance. As you close your eyes, see yourself living with purpose, waking up grateful, walking in confidence. This isn't about pretending, it's about pre-living. It's about experiencing the future before it arrives, so that when it does, it feels like home. Let your last thought be a declaration, not a doubt. Let your final feeling be fulfillment, not fear. This is the meditation that shifts timelines, that opens doors, that makes ordinary people unstoppable. And it starts with a choice tonight. If you fall asleep in stress, you build a life of resistance. But if you fall asleep in vision, you build a life of flow. Every night is a chance to release what burdens you and embrace what empowers you. Don't waste that chance. Don't let sleep be an escape, let it be a rehearsal. Imagine the call you want to receive. Feel the love you want to attract. Picture the doors opening before you even reach them. Let your mind become the movie theater of your next level, and fall asleep in that story again and again until it becomes your reality. Because it will, not by luck but by alignment, not by control but by surrendering to the frequency of belief. Sleep is not a shutdown, it's a setup for the reality your soul has always known. The subconscious builds what the conscious consistently believes, and belief is never louder than in sleep. You don't need to control your subconscious, you need to feed it. And the best way to feed it is through feeling. Don't recite words like a robot. Let the words sink into your spirit. Say, I am already the version of me I dreamed of. Say it with a smile. Say it with calm. Say it with the confidence of someone who knows the universe is already rearranging things on their behalf. That inner knowing planted in sleep is a command, not a request, not a maybe, a command. And the subconscious doesn't argue, it simply responds. So choose your final belief wisely. Choose what you allow in your emotional garden, because by morning the roots begin to grow. You are not just resting, you're rewriting. Every dream, every vision you hold in sleep begins shaping the unseen. Your mind is not idle. It's working behind the curtain, pulling strings, arranging meetings, drawing things into your path. You are not waiting, you are manifesting. but it only works if you take it seriously. If you treat those final moments before sleep as sacred, that's the secret. Not more hustle, more alignment, not more struggle, more surrender. You must become the artist of your night, painting the world you wish to step into. Let your imagination lead. Let your soul believe. And let your dreams act as instructions. Because the world you wake up to is shaped by the world you fall asleep in. Sleep is not the pause button, it's the power source. It's the hour your mind uploads the files of belief and downloads the energy of transformation. What you accept as true in sleep echoes through every waking moment. You may not remember the thoughts, but you'll live their consequences. So let your beliefs be bold. Let your inner dialogue be healing. Let your thoughts be of joy, not judgment. Say things like, everything is working for me, even if it isn't visible yet. Say, I am in love with life, even if your heart aches. Say, I am abundance, even if your bank is empty. That's not lying, that's creating. And sleep is the gateway through which creation passes into form. Use it. Guard it. Master it. Every night you're standing at a fork in the road. One path leads to repeating the past, the other to creating the future. The choice is always yours. What you think, what you feel, what you imagine as your head hits the pillow, that is the direction your life will begin to flow. Choose wisely. Let your focus be on what you desire, not what you fear. Let your story be of becoming, not breaking. Let your dreams be filled with images of joy, success, love, and freedom, because those images are not random, they are previews. They are spiritual sketches of what's to come, and the more vividly you feel them, the faster they arrive. So tonight, before you sleep, decide who you are, not who you were, not who you feared you might become, who you choose to be now. Then sleep and let life catch up.